Hi, my name is Laura Ellis. I'm the Executive Director of Finance and Operations here at Trinity. Today we're going to talk about some frequently asked questions about the finances of our church. Why do we give? We're generous because God was first generous with us. Giving is an act of faith, pushing us to let go and trust that God will provide. Why do we pledge? From a practical standpoint, we pledge because it helps us plan and budget for the year. Personally, when we prioritize our giving, it helps us avoid becoming so attached to the things of the world. And we give from our first fruits rather than from what's left over. Who gives? We have over 1,700 households at Trinity. Just over 600 pledged to the 2020 year, and a few more than 500 have given to the general budget in 2020. How do we budget? 80% of our giving comes from our pledges. So we start with pledges. From there, we take estimated expenses from our different directors of ministry and our other known costs, and we pull together a budget for the year. That budget gets approved by our finance committee. This year, we had just over 17% of our budget allocated to our program ministries. 25% goes towards our trustees, which is our building, facilities, maintenance costs. 10% is paid back in apportionments, and 48% went to our staffing. What are apportionments? As a United Methodist Church, we are part of the United Methodist Connection. Each year we tithe back 10% of our general budget receipts to the North Alabama Conference of the United Methodist Church. Those gifts go to support the administrative efforts of the United Methodist Church and our connectional missions and ministries. What are special offerings? Pledges and budget receipts go to support our operational budget. When we promote a special offering like disaster relief, Lenten, or Advent giving, 100% of those gifts go to support the outreach ministries of our church, over and above what we've planned for the year. Do we have debt? Trinity just completed a 3-year building project to restore and build on our Oxmoor campus. We raised $6.5 million to go toward this building project. We've also pulled about $650,000 from our savings or unrestricted reserves to go toward the construction loan interest and also to pay down a portion of the principal. We now have $6.8 million outstanding, and that will convert from a construction loan to full-term debt at the end of March of 2021. Is Trinity financially healthy? Trinity is currently in a season of financial health. We spent the last several years leading up to the construction project paying off our remaining debts and building up our unrestricted reserves to over $1 million to prepare for the construction project to come. The ultimate goal of generosity, the ultimate goal of the gospel, is to change lives. Thanks to the generosity of our congregation, we've been able to turn our focus in this season to our feeding and serving ministries and building an online community so that we could reach more people in service and worship than ever before.